Okay, so today we're going to talk about COVID, coronavirus, the plague, the clap, whatever you want to call it. And why are you looking at plants? Because if you saw me right now, my hair is pasted to my head. And that's from not actually taking a shower for 5 days. And yeah, I'm so offensive to myself that I don't even want to be near myself. Okay, so back to what it's like to have coronavirus. And I did a video already about this. The first 3 days, maybe 4 days, are the worst. Okay, if you can get past those first 3-4 days, you're going to get through this, like, you're going to be golden, pony boy. I don't know, did you ever see that movie, The Outsiders? Whatever. You're probably Generation Z over here. All right, so my whole entire stint through this pandemic, I was scared shitless of catching coronavirus. Scared, literally shitless. The first news that came out about coronavirus, when I first heard about it, what was that, 2.5 years ago, 2 years ago? I immediately started buying masks. Masks was selling out, and I said to my husband, quick, we got to get masks. It's going to kill us. And he laughed at me, and he said, you're falling for the hype. And I was like, no, they said that there's going to be millions of bodies in the street, and there's going to be body bags everywhere, and we're all going to die. And my husband was laughing at me. And then I sort of calmed down over, the year into it, 1.5 years into it. But I don't leave the house. I have agoraphobia. It's an anxiety disorder. You can Google it if you want. I don't like getting panic attacks in front of people, so I rarely ever leave the house, even though I want to. And so the whole entire pandemic, I was scared shitless. Now, did that mean I went and got a vaccination? The answer was no. You might be like, oh my God, you selfish piece of shit. You didn't get a vaccine, and you could end up spreading it and killing grandma. No, guess what? And what did we learn about that? We learned that if you get the vaccine, you could still spread it to grandma. So it doesn't make a fucking difference whether I get the jab, I don't get the jab, I get the jab. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what is it like having coronavirus after the media basically pretty much scared the shit out of you and told you you were going to end up in a refrigerated truck on the side of the hospital in a body bag? It pretty much sucks. It blows balls. It absolutely is awful. As awful, as they pretty much say, except for minus the death. And so when I first found out I had it, I was like, oh my God, that's it? I'm going to be the 1% or the 2% that dies from this. Oh my God, because my case history is almost 50 years old, chain smoker, a real fat ass. I don't exercise at all. I don't drink water. Yeah, you're like, everyone drinks water. No, I don't drink water. The only thing I drink is a 2-liter of Coca-Cola every single day. Since I was a child, something about water makes me vomit. Don't know why. Every time I drink a bottled water or water, I throw up. I eat junk food all day long. I don't eat any vegetables, really. I've never eaten a fruit probably in about 40-something years. I've never had an apple, any kind of fruit. Pretty much I'm the antichrist when it comes to health. No vitamins, rarely, very rarely. And so when I caught it, I said, oh, it's going to kill me. That's it. It's over. It's curtains for me. Well, the first 3 days, oh my God, I couldn't even get up. I was so weak. The only way to go to the bathroom was army crawl on the floor to get to the toilet. Everything was spinning. I did not want to eat. I did not want to drink. I had no strength. The pains were outrageous. I was so sore. It was like having one big giant menstrual cramp throughout your whole entire body. But times that by 10,000, not like a normal menstrual cramp. Well, if you're a man, you're like, I don't know how that feels. Well, it sucks because your muscles are cramping all over the place. And you cannot get up. You basically lay in the same spot for 24 hours a day because you're so weak you can't even lift your head up. And then like the fourth, like maybe day 4.5, I got up off the couch and I was in pain even trying to lift myself up, dragged my ass into the kitchen and finally drank something. And what did I drink? Well, it wasn't Coca-Cola. I decided to be healthy this time. So I drank 3/4 of a gallon of chocolate milk. I figured vitamin D3 or vitamin D would be really good for me. So I hydrated myself with 3/4 of a gallon of chocolate. I call it chocolate moo. With chocolate milk. And all of a sudden, I suddenly felt strength and I felt better. And day 5, I'm feeling normal. basically, pretty much this was a fucking sham. MSNBC lied to me. They told me I was going to be in a body bag, on a respirator. I was going to die. I was going to be one of the bodies that are littering the streets of death. And no. And so what did I learn? Especially a person that has bad anxiety, don't watch the news. Don't listen to these assholes and the CDC and the government and their warnings and all this other bullshit. Now everyone says, oh, well, if you don't get the vaccine, you're going to get it and it's going to be much worse. You'll end up on a respirator. I didn't get the vaccine. You heard my case history. Fat ass that smokes, chain smokes, does not drink water, doesn't take vitamins or eat anything healthy. And I'm here. I'm still here, guys. I'm still trucking. Can you believe that? And how do I feel 5 days later? I can't turn cartwheels yet, but I'm feeling like back to, basically it's like a little bit of a cold, you know? And so what did the media teach me? They can go fangool. They can go fuck themselves. They're a bunch of assholes. They scared me for all these years and frightened me into thinking this would be a life sentence if I caught it. So if you have anxiety and you just caught COVID and you're looking for a video that makes you feel like you're going to end up living and not end up on a concrete slab in a refrigerated truck, don't listen to those assholes. If I can survive, you can survive. Somebody who's like completely the most unhealthiest fat ass survived this. Yeah, and my husband, by the way, has cancer. My husband, my 55-year-old husband, has cancer, just got chemotherapy last week, and got COVID, and he's at church right now. He got up, he's like, I'm going to the store, I'm going to get us some food, and I'm going to church, I'm going to mass. So what does that teach you? And you might say, oh my God, you heinous piece of shits. You people are so selfish. Well, it turns out in my town, Long Island, New York, you're allowed to leave the house after 5 days. No more 2 weeks quarantine. So pretty much 5 days, set it, forget it, and you can go out. And that's it. They claim you're no longer contagious. And that's it. That's my thought on the coronavirus. It sucked the first 3 days. If you can get past those first 3 days, you're golden, pony boy. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you all soon. And hopefully I'll be back to making videos soon and more boring content to actually make you guys hit the back button and unsubscribe.